In other top stories, Governor Abbott is set to visit San Antonio later today to talk about the state's coronavirus response. He'll receive an update on personal protective equipment in Texas and deliver remarks at the Texas Division of Emergency Management warehouse. Of course, we'll have coverage of the governor's visit this afternoon on Eyewitness News.